I don't know what Claire stands for. I mean, to me, what she stands for is hatred. She's just discriminatory on every aspect. All I think about her is someone trying to make money and just create hatred and she's like a spoiled child trying to be right about something that I'm kind of like, why are you doing that? When I came and worked here, Golden Era, someone when your family, you're very tight, but she was always like, never let you totally in. So I always felt like we were never close because she was always, there was not a lot of love there. But our family, we're Irish. You love it, everything, your family. So family is very tight, and there's a lot of love. That's just how the family is. You know what I mean? So it was always kind of funny to me that she could always. It was kind of like this aloofness, and I was like, okay, fine. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Like, I was closer to a lot more of the other family than her, and a lot more of the staff here, just because you weren't like an aside to them. You know what I mean? I know that her husband was stealing and doing things that were definitely not okay, and violating many things of the church. And she was too. She had done several violations of things that you just don't do. Scriptural procedures that she absolutely did wrong knowingly, and did things that, that are just not okay in any standard of anything. So all I can say is she's like a scorned woman or a scorned child, like they know they did something wrong, but they're trying to be right. And she's this person like, crying wolf when she knows exactly what she did, and she knows exactly why she is doing what she's doing, and she's trying to be right about something that she knows full well that she's not right about. And now she's just fabricating stuff because she wants money. Like, this is not a person who actually cares. Like when my grandma died, and I was flying out there, and she had been there before I arrived later. They were all out at dinner, and I said, well, how did it go? And, my dad's saying, well, they're at the wake, and they're at dinner, and she just starts railing on her stepfather, just like hysterically railing. I mean, this is at my grandma's funeral, like nasty, like, what are you doing? Like, like her mom just lost her mom. Like, why can't you just be nice? I mean, they just lost, we lost our grandma, and they lost their mother. And she's trying to make it into some family feud. This is it's a despicable thing. It's not what you do at such events. So, my dad and brother were like, whoa, like, this is not like, my dad was grieving the loss of his mother. And there's this, it's her grandma, but she's not, they lost their mother. And she's there trying to make it about herself. Well, if she's so into family, and if she actually cared, then why is she doing everything that she's doing? Like, this is our religion. Why is she going in there and like she's just lying? To me, frankly, she's like a human rights violator. I mean, it's our religion, and she's like outright railing against it. And you're like, who are you? What are you trying to do? That's already someone who couldn't care about family, because when you care about family, you respect what they believe in, and you respect what they do and who they are, and that they make choices for what they think and feel. And she obviously doesn't, because that's not what she's doing. And her brothers and sister, her brother and her sisters are doing really well, and so is her mom. And I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you rail against something that is very near and dear, and her family's religion? If she did care about her family, she wouldn't ever do that, because you love despite all. And I'm like, this is not someone who must truly care. She obviously doesn't, or she wouldn't do that. And it's all hate and spite, and that's her game. And that's not what the family is.